Next, in the 8-inch class, Gabby, the Papillon, handled by Andrea Samuels from Cape Coral, Florida.
And Andrea is also the handler of Fortune. So these are two dogs, same breed, same handler, duking it out here head to head right at the end of the class.
And this dog is also a national agility champion. Look at her drive that dog walk.
I think we can see why.
Spectacular. That was absolutely spectacular. Same thing with these weave poles. We can't hear Andrea at all, but she is definitely talking to her while they're running this. Wow. Wow. That was spectacular. Absolutely breathtaking. Now you see why they're national champions. Watch this dog. This dog just keeps accelerating.
That's not sped up video. That is real time.
Sure feels like they sped it up, but that is not what happened. And watch this weave pole. She really hunkers down a bit going through them and just drives through those poles. Andrea is saying a lot to her while they're out there running, but a lot of her body language.
In the 12-inch class, Swindle, the Shetland Sheepdog, handled by Abigail Beasley of Centerburg, Ohio.
Swindle, whose registered name is Run Like You Stole It.
And they do. That's how they run. Abby and Swindle are multiple AKC World Team members. They've traveled to Europe multiple times to represent the American Kennel Club at Agility World Championships. And they will always give it their all on these courses. We'll probably see Swindle talk about it some too. So off they go. And Abby is way ahead of her on this dog walk. And got all that speed out of that walk with her. Again, she's going to keep pushing past these weave poles to keep driving Swindle as fast as the line as she can get her on. Look at that nice cross that they did. Abby is leaving nothing to chance here. She has made it every place she needed to be.
And a huge roar as Swindle goes into the lead.
The crowd loves it. And Abby obviously loves it. Look at Swindle going through there. Tunnels are always fun, and Swindle accelerated right into that one.
But can she hold off our fastest qualifier in this class, who's going to be the last to go?
Next, in the 16-inch class, Vanish, the Border Collie, handled by Emily Carmen of Doylestown, Pennsylvania.
So you said B and Vanish are teammates at international competition level, and now they're dueling it out here for this win at Westminster?
Yes, they are. In fact, they've dueled it out at a few different big national events over the last year. And you'll get a chance to see why as Vanish comes out of this tunnel and takes off. Look at that dog walk. Another amazing one. And they were right on cue coming through there. Emily's going to get out a little bit in front so she can make sure she's driving through there.
1/100th of a second at the split.
She's got to push her through this finish. That teeter was a smidge slower.
And Vanish do it. Can she ever?
Look at this as she accelerates onto that dog walk. She is all go at that point. And of course, the weave poles are just a joy for her.
Half a second faster than her international teammate B.
Shelby Cobra, the Border Collie, handled by Amber McCune of Newington, New Hampshire.
So it's fascinating here. Shelby Cobra was originally going to run fourth. But Amber, like we've seen a couple other handlers, has 2 dogs that are running in this class. So they're having Shelby Cobra go first to give Amber enough time to basically recover physically to get both dogs out there, because it is draining for the handler with as fast as these dogs are.
Absolutely. Watch this team. You'll see why she's going to need a little break. Shelby Cobra is a fabulous dog. They're very, very solid with their communication through here. Amber is out there talking to her all the way. She also does a lot of hand motions as needed going through. Great job stopping coming down that A-frame just in case. You can just hear her pounding her way down.
I mean, Shelby was getting air, just flying on those jumps.
So look at this dog. This dog wants his tug toy, not food. Look at that dog walk. But she did put a quick stop in to make sure they got it. Good quick release on that. Weave pulse, solid. Just absolutely solid coming through there. And now the big celebration.
Sterling, the Weimaraner, handled by Lori Barbie of Huntington Beach, California.
Sterling's registered name is Atomic Number 47, which, if you can guess, that's the atomic number for silver.
Well, we don't see a lot of Weimaraners in agility. They're very large dogs, so it makes it a little bit more difficult for them. But they've also bred to hunt, and that's what they like to do. Lori's worked very hard with Sterling, and they are an amazing, amazing top team in the country over and over again. So let's see how they get through this course.
Was that Lori just trying to calm Sterling down before the run?
Just trying to make sure they're on the same page. Because as you can see, again, this is a hunting dog. This dog is bred to run out large distances. So she's got to keep him a little bit in check, but also get this course done.
Got a huge edge at the split.
And off they go. Watch this teeter as they go across it. Sterling just bangs it, but says, I'm going to hang on. Oh, my goodness.
But still fast enough.
That's amazing. Again, this dog is extremely fast. That's very unusual to see a mistake like that from this team. And that just shows, even though it looks like something is right in front of the dog may not understand it.
But that's not a time penalty. Even though she missed the last jump, you just come around and do it again?
No, she did receive a penalty for the oh, that is correct in this one. My apologies. This is scored a bit differently. You're correct. That was all time. And here's the ending again. Let's look at that. And so she moved out around it. I think she saw Lori's arm go out and saw it more as a signal to go around the jump instead of over it.
Welcome to our awards ceremony. I am joined by the president and show chairman of the Westminster Kennel Club, Don Surs, as well as Paul Campanella, senior director of event operations. Also here with me are the judges for tonight to present the awards, Michelle Fletcher and Paul Moore. The first award we have to hand out goes to the highest scoring All-American dog from the 24-inch class. The winner is Gable. Handled by Kayla Fihey of Lima, New York. Congratulations, Kayla and Gable. Now it's time to announce the overall winner of the 12th Annual Masters Agility Championship at Westminster and the recipient of a $5,000 check to donate to the AKC Training Club or Humane Fund of their choice. And this year's Master Green Jacket, provided by Purina Pro Plan Plus, is Vanish. Vanish, the Border Collie, handled by Emily Klarmar of Pennsylvania. Emily, congratulations. I know you've got a lot to hold on, including Vanish.
Thank you.
How proud are you of Vanish and the performance here today?
I'm just completely speechless. We've been here once before, but we were not able to quite get the overall she's one in a million, so to do this with her, I have no words.
How special is this to come out of here as the Masters Agility overall champion?
Still no words. Just to be able to do this with her, we love what we do, and the results just kind of show, and we just try our best, and the chips fall where they fall, and we were able to get it done this time.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is the 12th Masters Agility Championship at Westminster, the 9th where the overall champion is a Border Collie. So if you want to get into agility, think about getting a Border Collie.